Hey guys, this is our last day in Mallorca, and today we weren't actually sure what to do because the weather forecast was a little bit dodgy. So we decided to just do a very relaxing day in Palma de Mallorca. So today we're gonna see what we can do in Palma de Mallorca in one day. We parked the car just outside of the old town, which made for a beautiful walk. It also made us hungry, so we stopped for brunch at one of the cute cafes in the old town. Since we traveled there in August, it was so crowded. I would highly recommend going to Palma any other time of the year than in August. We're gonna start by going into the cathedral, which I'm super excited about because I've never been inside, and it's just majestic on the outside, as you can see, so I'm very excited about this. We started by climbing the stairs up to the cathedral's terraces. That was, according to Mohammed, around 120 steps. He did lose count at the end there, but it's worth it. It's really nice. Look at this. The views that met us were unmatched. What's cool about the cathedral's terraces is that you can walk around all sides to see the city from different angles. We also walked past a giant rose window, which is 13 meters in diameter and one of the largest in the world. We actually got the tickets where you can go into the cathedral and the museum, but also get up on the terraces, and it was really worth it. If you've been around this channel for a bit, you know that I'm a sucker for views, so I'll always try to go up in the towers and the highest peaks and everything, but it's really nice views both of the port area and the city. I highly recommend booking tickets in advance. You can use the QR code, or you can use the link in the description. So you can either get tickets for the cathedral and the museum, or the cathedral, museum and the terraces, which I really recommend. Then it was time to walk back down and visit the interior of the cathedral. It was so big and so pretty, with its stained glass windows, frescoes and beautiful details everywhere. It's incredible that this has been standing for over 400 years, about the same time it took to build it. On the way out, we walked through the cathedral's beautiful courtyard. Now now we're on our way to the Arab Baths. It's just like every corner in Palma is just so beautiful, so it takes a while to get there. Just look at this. They said no card. We just managed to scrape together 7 euros with all our coins. It's what it is. We started our visit by walking around the gardens, which were really pretty. But it soon started to rain, so we were forced to seek refuge inside. Turned out that was not a bad idea at all, because these 10th century old baths were incredible. It actually started raining a little bit. I hope it doesn't get too bad. But either way, we can always find somewhere inside to go. Right, hubby? Luckily, the rain stopped, so we decided to chase the best views of the cathedral itself. The walk around the waterscapes in front of the cathedral are great for seeing the grandeur of Palma Cathedral. I highly recommend checking it out, even if you're in Palma just for a short visit. The best views of the cathedral is to walk on the other side of the waterscapes, and voila! Actually, we were going for some drinks and then we decided to have some ice cream on the way. So now we're going to go into Palacio Real de la Almudaina, I think it's called. It's right next to Cathedral, and we only have one day in Palma de Mallorca, and it's a city that deserves a lot more time. So we decided to spend time in places and see places that are close to each other to get the most out of it. I actually recommend booking tickets in advance here too, to plan your itinerary in the best way possible. You can either scan the QR code up here, or you can use the link down in the description. The palace was originally a 10th century Moorish fortress, but it was turned into a royal palace after the Reconquest. From its terraces, you get great views of the waterscapes and the park leading to the sea. This is so beautiful. I really love the columns and all the details behind me. So, come, let's explore more. We walked through the remains of old Arab baths before reaching the courtyard. I love the courtyard. Look at this. We also saw a little church. And then there were more halls, with pictures and information about the royal family until present day. little garden is called Lort del Rey. It's right behind the palace. It's actually really nice to go for a stroll here. We just had enough time left of the day to go for a stroll in the old town before we had to leave. We made sure we had a look inside the 15th century maritime trade exchange, La Lonja, which is now hosting temporary exhibitions. The old town in Palma is just so charming, like everywhere. We just love walking around. We walked around earlier today too, and now we're basically just gonna stroll around and enjoy a bit before we leave. We rounded off our day in Palma with a lovely Indian meal before heading for the airport. That was it from Palma de Mallorca for today, guys. We'll see you next time, and that will be mainland Spain.